All right, we're going to start Unit 17. There are 4 sections. The first one is proportions, a very quick one. Let's go to that. Let's turn to page 2. Okay, so just as in terms of review, a proportion is basically 2 fractions set equal to each other. It's 1 fraction equal to 1 fraction. And the way we solve those is by a cross multiply, and we set them equal to each other. So we call that the cross product property. Proportion is an equation that states 2 ratios are equal, so 2 fractions are equal. When the cross product property to solve, or use the cross product property to solve any proportion. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to do this first column, and then you do the rest. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13. So to cross multiply, it's 4 times 7 is 28. Set that equal to the other direction, 2 times x. Okay, divide by 2, x is going to equal 14. And that's how it goes. Now, if you have binomials like this x plus 4, you have to distribute. Like cross multiplying 5 to x plus 4, you multiply the 5 to the x and the 4. So you just distribute it through. So 5x and 20. So it's basically 5 times x plus 4 equals whatever 19 times 17 is. What's that? 323. After I calculate. Ooh, what did I do? 323. Okay. So 5 times the x plus 4, you got to distribute it through. 5x plus 20 equals 323. Subtract 20. 5x is going to equal 303. And so that's not going to divide nice and neat, but oh well. Divide 303 by 5, x is going to equal 60.6. Okay, number 7. Cross multiply. X minus 20 times 18. So it's 18 times x minus 20. Then the other one, 3 times x minus 11. Set it equal to 3 and x minus 11. So if I multiply the 18 through, that's going to be 18x minus 360 equals 3x minus 33. All right, now we solve. So I'm going to subtract 3x. So this will be 15x minus 360 equals negative 33. So if I add 360, I'm going to have to go up over here to this side. So if I add 360, so 360 minus 33, so I'm going to have 15x equals, what's 360 minus 33? What, 327? Okay. Then I take 327 divided by 15. That also is going to be a decimal. That's what, 21.8 using my calculator. There we go. And number 10. So we've got 10 and 13. Then you can do the rest. Cross multiply. X minus 3 times 9. So that's 9 times x minus 3 equals 18 times 12. 18 times 12. 18 times 10 is 180. 18 times 2 is 360. Or sorry, yeah, 36. So 180 and 36, what is that? 216. Okay. And then multiply the 9 through, so 9x minus 27 is going to equal 216. Next step would be to add 27. So 9x will now equal 216 plus 27. That's 216 and 20 would be 236. 236 and 7. What, 243? What's 243 divided by 9? Real quick. That is 27. All right, and the last example, cross multiply 17 times the 2x minus 2, so 17 times the 2x minus 2 equals 15 times 10, it would be 150. 17 times the 2x, just distributing. 17 times 2 would be negative 34. All right, so add 34, so 34x is going to equal 184. And so what's 184 divided by 34? We'll say 5.41. Okay, so there are some that don't divide in evenly, and that's fine. Okay, just double check. You can double check your work. If I plug in, like back up here at the beginning, I could plug 14 in and reduce those fractions, or do the cross multiply and see that they equal. 60.6, I'd have to be close because we probably rounded that decimal, so you plug it in right here, 60.6 plus 4, times that by 5, and then do 17 times 19 and double check your work. Okay, you can make sure you're right by just plugging it back in. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8. You have 10 questions. Okay, doing exactly what I just did for 17.1.